Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you will have seen from the title and thumbnail, we're going to be trying out a new brand. I'm so excited about this brand because I've seen everyone post about this and rave about this brand, and eventually I was like, do you know what? These palettes, I've got two from them, but this palette in particular, I was like, I want one of these. I want one of these palettes. So I ordered it and ordered another palette with this. And I finally get to try it now, so I'm very excited. We're going to be trying out the Nudetrals palette from Cosmic Brushes. Now you're saying, Carla, nudes? Neutrals? What? Yes, this did catch my eye because it's not just neutrals. She's interesting neutrals. I'm going to try and not blind you with the glare. She is interesting neutrals. There is multi-chromes and duochromes and mustard and plummy kind of shades, those dark aubergine shades. There's kind of murky greens. The browns in it are more not really cool tone neutral, like they do pull quite warm, as I have them on me right now, but you can go cold with it. There's a taupe in there as well, but the multi-chromes are what got me. It's what always gets me. So in this video we're going to be trying out this palette and this brand for the very first time, which is very exciting. So I'm going to pop up some swatches now of this palette so you can see them in action, in movement, and see the glorious shimmers that are here and what the shades look like. And I'll go through the kind of textures that we have going on. So we have got 8 shimmers, we have got 12 mattes. The lighter shade being shimmer, darker shade being matte, which is gorgeous. From what I can see with my own eyes here, we've got 2 multi-chromes, we have got 1 duochrome as far as I can see, and the rest are your standard shimmers, and they're stunning. They're just stunning. The mattes blend beautifully, the shimmers are gorgeous from the 2 that I've used so far, but those are very similar textures because they are those multi-chrome textures. I'm excited to get into the standard shimmer texture and see what we have going on there, especially the shade Glamorous. Kind of looks like there's like more sparkles in that one as well. And yeah, I'm very excited. Now you will look at this palette and think the shade Chic is one I probably won't use, which I probably won't use very often, but it does have a tinge of pink to it, so I think it's going to be really good to help blend out these more mauvey sort of shades down here. Although we do have this kind of beige shade here, which will show up on my skin. I can already tell by looking at it. We've got neutrals, more chocolatey sort of neutrals. We do have a very deep, dark, cool tone neutral, more murky greens, which I always love, and the mustard and the gold. See that gold? Stunning. Cannot wait to use that. What I will also say about this palette is the matte formula in this is a matte formula that I've probably come across in my career as a makeup artist and doing YouTube and trying out all these palettes, but it's not one I'm very used to. It's quite a silky, slippy sort of formula, very like finely milled. I keep comparing it to like a silicone powder. It's not really like that, but that's the only thing I can way to describe it so you might understand what I'm talking about. It just has that very finely milled sort of texture to it. It's a very interesting formula. It was a very like, oh, I'm not sure. And then as I was working on it, I was like, it's actually working really well. So it's something that I have to kind of get my own head around, but it works really well because the look I got, the blend I got is actually gorgeous and the colours are beautiful. So it's a bit of a learning curve for me. So we're working on that. But that's the only thing about this palette. The only other thing I will say as well, I would have loved a burnt orange in here. Like a matte this colour, just to kind of tie in with those warmer tones in the palette, I think would have been gorgeous. And maybe replace the shade Chic. Then I'd be like, this would be like right up there. But other than that, from my first impressions, I'm very happy. I am very excited. I do have the Winter Wonderland palette as well, which you'll see more towards Christmas. And I'm so excited now about that because it's all purples and blues and mints and multi-chromes, and I'm so excited. Just before we get into the actual tutorial for this look to see what shades I use from this gorgeous palette, my Instagram is linked down below, where I post all the plus eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So that's all for the intro. We're not going to talk anymore because I feel like I've already been rambling way too long. So let us get in to see this tutorial. Okay guys, you have no idea how excited I am to actually finally try this brand, to try Cosmic Brushes. I'm so excited, and I cannot believe that the first palette I'm trying from them is a neutral palette. Well, mostly neutral. The glare on this is not going to be fun for this video, but anyway, we're going to move on. I cannot wait. Now, we all know the colour I'm going to be using today. This one, this multi-chrome shade. It kind of shifts from a copper to a gold to a green. It's stunning. I'm going to be using this. Probably going to use this multi-chrome up here as well as my inner corner highlight, and I'm thinking mustard, this one and this one in my crease. And it's going to be pretty basic eye because with multi-chromes, I like to keep them nice and simple so you can just see the focus on the shifts in the multi-chrome. We will definitely get into more of these like murky green shades here, the purples probably as well, in my 2 Looks One palette. So stay tuned for that. But my skin is on, my brows are on, my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below. And my cheeks are almost done. I just don't have any highlighter on, but they are done. I'll go through that towards the end of the look. Okay, so to start, I'm going to start with my mid-tone shade in my crease, just to have a little bit of control over how dark this is. I'm going to take the shade Neutral, this kind of slightly warmer brown. This is going to be our darker shade that we use. And I'm going to warm the whole thing up with the mustard shade. But we're going to take that, and that is going to be just on this like fluffy V Cosmetics brush. I don't have a name on it, just kind of dense fluffy brush. And we're just going to start by working that into the crease. I have no idea how this blends. I have no idea how this is going to work. But we're just going to see and see what happens all ourselves, all together. Oh, she's quite pigmented. She's a lot warmer on the eye, well on my skin tone anyway, than it looks in the pan, which is quite nice. Because that is my one thing with this. I wish there was a slightly warmer neutral shade in it. I know we've got the mustard there, which is great, but like a burnt orange, not an orangey brown, a burnt orange. I'm just taking that now and wrapping that into the crease, building it up quite slowly. And I'm blending this out high enough because this is going to be like our main crease colour apart from the mustard. It's quite a soft, silky powder. Like, I can see this as being very finely milled powder. There's quite a bit of slip to it, which is quite nice for blending. I did blend it out quite high, it's gorgeous. But the mustard is just going to go around as like a haze around the outside. Okay, so now we're going to darken up the corners of this. I'm going to take the shade Classy, which is this really gorgeous dark chocolatey brown. And I'm taking this on a B5 brush from Blend Bunny, which is kind of, it's their biggest fluffy brush, but it's skinnier and a little bit more precise than my usual kind of ones, like the one I just used. And I'm just going to pop this on the outer corner. I'm interested now to see how these build up these shades because of that kind of slippy, not silicone, it's not silicone for me. I mean, there probably is silicone in them, I don't know. But that real finely milled sort of feel to them. So I'm just building that up in the corner here. Oh yeah, that does actually build up very nice. And then I'm just dragging a little bit of that through the crease as well. I do normally, when I'm doing eyeshadow, start with my darkest shade and build upwards or blend outwards from there. But I'm doing it this way because I wanted that warmer brown to be the focus in the crease. Okay, so now before we go into the mustard shade, I want to work on my lower lash line and kind of do the same 2 colours, but reverse them. So we're going to take the shade Classy, that darker brown, and this is on a K10 brush from Kash Beauty, just a small little detailer brush, and we're just going to run this connecting on the outer corner along the lower lash line, right in between all the lashes. So this is going to look, I don't want to say basic, but you know, neutral for the most part until this multi-chrome goes on. Okay, and then I'm taking this e.l.f. contour brush, which is like a eye contour brush. It's like a little bit smaller than what we used for the first brown. Same kind of shape though, just a little bit smaller and denser. And I'm going to take the shade Neutral, the first brown, and we are going to smudge out that lower lash line. I mean, the matte formula feels very different for me, and I don't know why. I can't really pinpoint why it feels really different, but it works really well. It's blending gorgeously. So is gorgeously a word? Probably not. But so I can't fault it. It just feels different. It feels very weird. Okay, so now to really warm this up a lot more, we're going to take Icon, that beautiful mustard shade. That's like a true mustard. It's gorgeous. I'm taking that on a Singe Beauty E03 brush, just a really soft, flimsy, fluffy brush, just to kind of dust this around the edges. Bring it up high as well, because I want to really be able to see that as well. Yeah, like that blend is gorgeous. So pretty. I mean, they are browns. Browns do blend quite easy together, but the texture blends really nice. And then I've just kind of cleaned off that V Cosmetics brush just because I want a little bit more precision when doing the lower lash line, but still that really big fluffiness to get that nice soft blend. And I'm going to take that same Icon shade, the mustard, and just run that along the very edge. Okay, I'm very happy with that. That is lovely. So what we're going to do now is the shimmer. I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait for these shimmers. The shimmers in Cosmic Brushes palettes just are magical. And I have the Winter Wonderland, which you will see more towards Christmas. Oh my god, I'm so excited about that. But as always, and as we do for every shimmer on my channel, I'm taking the NYX Glitter Primer because I like to give everything the fairest chance, and if I'm going to use it with these gorgeous shimmers, I'm going to use it with every other shimmer, and it'll all should work very similarly. So I'm going to take this little flat brush that I have from eBay. I don't know where I got it, just I know I got it from eBay, and it's just like a standard little flat brush, taking a little bit of glitter primer, not too much, and that is going to go all over the lid where I don't really have any colour, right up to where that crease is. I'm not doing a cut crease, I'm not doing anything like that. I just want this shimmer slapped all over that lid. Okay, I'm so ready for this. We're going to take Desire, this gorgeous burnt orange. This colour is the reason why I would like a burnt orange. Now with these colours you can definitely get there, so I'm very happy with how these neutrals are turning out. We're going to pick up that shade with the same brush I just wiped off the excess glitter primer. Oh my god. Oh, I just get so excited with these shades. Okay, you ready? You ready? Can you see? Ooh. It's looking a bit more green when I'm looking down into my mirror down here. But for you it's probably more copper. Applied that all over that lid, just stopping short of where the mattes are. Can you see, like, can I get this to do the thing that people do? Can you see the green? Hopefully you can. Oh, it's so pretty. It's actually stunning. Like, so warm and fiery and just, oh yeah. And that's what I mean by wanting just one multichrome all over the lid. It just makes it the most impactful, because then you can see all the shifts in it. If I start placing like 3 multichromes beside each other, you can't really see the full shifts in it. It's kind of too much going on, and if you put 3 shades together, it shifts into 3 shades. So where multichromes already have probably 3 or 4 shades shifting in them, so just one on their own, it's usually enough. I'm just taking another little bit of Classy, that really dark brown we use in the crease in the outer corner, and just stamping that where it meets the shimmer on the lid. I'm obsessed. This is perfect for this time of year. It's like the perfect pumpkin spice, warm and cozy, sit in and watch a cozy movie like a Harry Potter, or if you're thinking something spooky but not quite Halloween or horror, like Coraline, or for me Sweeney Todd is like my go-to, and I want to feel that spooky vibe and a little bit cozy. I don't know why, just does. So now our last little step is going to be our inner corner, and this is going to be Radiant, which is also a multi-chrome. So with this one, it's kind of like a white base, kind of a clear base, with a really strong gold orange shift to it, but it also has like this red pink shift as well. I think it's gonna be pretty. I'm taking this on another Singe Beauty brush. This is an E07 brush. It's just like a really tiny little, very flat brush. I'm just picking up a little bit of that. Oh, you see that? Oh, it's like fire. I love it. And that is going to be our inner corner highlight. So in some lighting it might look more like gold green, these colours, and then some lighting it's going to look warm orange. This inner corner might even look a little bit pink in some lights as well. Okay, that is it. I'm going to keep it nice and simple like that. I'm obsessed. I can see the hype now. I can. Oh my god, that shimmer is beautiful, and the mattes, like I said, blend like a dream. So I'm very happy with all this. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off my eyes, my cheeks, and pick out a nice lip. I'm either going to do a burnt orange lip, or I'm also going to do a warm neutral lip. I don't know. I'll see what I have with me, because as you can see from the background, I'm still at my boyfriend's house. Whenever you see these curtains, I'm at my boyfriend's house. Just always be aware of that. So I only have a selection of makeup with me. I don't have my entire lip range with me, but I'll see what I have in my bag, and we'll decide on the lip. So I'll let you know what I use when I come back. Okay, so this is the look all done. I am feeling neutral, but with a twist with that multi-chrome. I think it's gorgeous, very autumnal, very perfect for this time of year. I'm loving it. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, very simple. I just used my MAC Costa Riche eye pencil because it's a nice warm reddish brown on my waterline. And then I went in with my MAC Extended Play Giga Black mascara. And these lashes are the House of Lashes Juliet lashes. They're really dense in the root and flick out on the ends, really feathery. Because I didn't want to close up and cover up the shimmers that we have going on because they're gorgeous. On to cheeks. For my bronzer, I went in with my Kash Beauty Skin Glaze in Soft Sol to bronze up my face, my liquid bronzer contour. And then I went in with the Made by Mitchell Blursh in Melon Sorbet, which is that nice kind of peachy orangey tone to tie in with all those gorgeous warm tones on the eyes. And then for highlight, I went in with my Inglot Sparkling Dust in the shade 07, just to give that really nice strong highlight. And then for lips, a little bit of a combo, because I started off using 2 products, being like, yeah, that's fine. Needed something else to add to it. So I went in with my lip pencil from MAC in Chicory, which is like a nice burnt orange, but it pulls a little bit red, not the way I want it to be. So I also went in with my Glamlight Friday the 13th lipstick. Here there's no shade name on it, it's just the Friday the 13th lipstick, and I popped that on. So it just pulled a little bit too red coral almost with those 2 on, so I just then went around the edges and slightly filled in a little bit with the MAC lip pencil in Cork, this bad boy here, to just give a bit more of that brown, more neutral sort of tone to the lip, to take the red out of it. But I actually love how this turned out. It's actually a really good combo, especially for this look. I think it goes really well. So that is it. That is our first impressions using the Nudetrals palette from Cosmic Brushes, and also the first time using Cosmic Brushes. I'm very happy with this palette. As I said, the matte's just a little bit of like a different formula for me to use to kind of get my head around using, but once I kind of got them on and blended the way I want them to be, it actually went really well, and I love how they turned out in the tones. I'm so excited to play with this a little bit more. I cannot wait to get into these like weird murky muddy greens down here. The purples down the bottom are gorgeous. This gold I really want to incorporate. I might do that with the purples. Would be really fun. Yeah, I'm obsessed already. Cannot wait to use my Winter Wonderland, and I can just see myself getting more of the Cosmic Brushes palettes. There is also the Cool Trolls, which is the cool tone version of this. Is also the new Smolder palette as well, which is really smoky sort of tones, also cool tone, which is very interesting. But some of the other ones like the Muse palette and those kind of other ones I'm quite interested in. So let me know any recommendations down below in the comments. So I also want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? And also, like I just said, have you got any recommendations from Cosmic Brushes of your favourite palettes from them? If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support to get me around more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I'll continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. We have got a 2 looks and palette coming with this at some point as well. I don't know when, but it will be coming soon-ish. I don't know. Spooky season's right around the corner, so I don't know what's kind of happening and how many videos I'm going to get up between now and spooky season, so we'll have to just wait and see together. But also spooky season, so also another thing in the comments, if you've got any spooky season suggestions of what you want, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can add them to my list if I have time. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So that is it. That is all for this video. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.